I have a photo on X from one of our shoots, and this previous June, May, I just smacked my my arm over here, and I got some blood splatter on my shirt. And I kid you not, you could barely see the blood. It was just covered in black from the amount of mosquitoes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's
not for the weak.
That's dedication, not for the weak-hearted, right? What were some of the real stories that you remember as a kid, whether it was movies or TV shows or documentaries that hit you? Because like for me, I remember with documentaries is when Ken Burns came out with the Civil War, and and I was just like, oh my God, like that changes how I look at it. So what were some for you?
For me, growing up, Steve Irwin is probably the number one. May he rest in peace. He was a massive influence on who I am today, as well as people like Jeremy Wade and River Monsters. I can tell you right now, I just finished binge watching River Monsters again for maybe like the 13th time.
Yeah. But it's crazy because now you're like, oh, where did he put the camera on that? And how did he set that shot up? And, you know, and
it's like, so funny that you mentioned that. I lose sleep over this because we're out in the Everglades. So the Everglades isn't exactly a production friendly environment. And full disclosure, we are a two-man team at the moment. It's myself and my partner, Garrett, and we are out there, and it's a logistics nightmare.
Yes. And if people who haven't had to do anything technical in the wilderness or jungle or deserts or mountains or anything like that, they don't get the logistics involved, right? They're casually interacting with it, whereas you're trying to operate and it's a whole different animal. It's,
I'm sure you can speak on this, rucking with 30 pounds of gear in 108-degree humidity. It's not a good time.
Dude, we did a jungle survival course, my first platoon over in the Philippines. And I'll tell you what, you can stick me in 130-degree weather in the desert any day of the week and twice on Tuesdays, more than I want to be in any jungle, mosquito-infested, wet, everything that grabs you wants to tear your skin environment, right?
That's one thing I always tell people, like, hey, if there's ever, God forbid, there's an invasion to the United States, nobody's invading Florida.
No. Well, do you know the history of the Seminoles and Andrew Jackson and the fight that they put up in resistance?
I'm not too familiar with it. I know that there are a lot of short stories in guerrilla warfare, like pockets of guerrilla warfare throughout Florida and the wetlands that we have here. But do tell me about Andrew Jackson.
When they started the Indian campaigns to, really recapture territory and expand, right? What Manifest Destiny, or that was later. I forget what he called it. But they sent these troops down into Florida to get rid of this little tribe because they'd been waylaying the Cherokee. They pushed out of North Carolina, right? And then they pushed them down in Oklahoma, the Trail of Tears, and then they sent people, tried to send people up to the Dakotas, and they pushed up up in New England. It was the last of the Mohicans. And they came down here, and they thought it was just going to be easy because the terrain was pretty easy, but then they hit
Flat.
the wetlands and they got waylaid, man. Mm-hmm. The Seminoles were voracious fighters, and they could just disappear is easier than these northern troops and their, heavy wool pants and heavy boots and their rucks and their and they just got lit up for a while, and it was this great resistance. Yeah.
Don't even mention the mosquitoes.
Oh my God. I don't know if they're more like pterodactyls than mosquitoes, right?
So funny enough, everyone has told me that the Alaskan mosquito, Alaska has like 30 something species of mosquito, right, but they do have a very aggressive species. But ours, the salt marsh mosquito, is actually the most aggressive species that we have.
And
I can personally attest to it.
Absolutely.
I have a photo on X from one of our shoots, and this previous June, May, I just smacked my my arm over here, and I got some blood splatter on my shirt. And I kid you not, you could barely see the blood. It was just covered in black from the amount of mosquitoes.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That's
not for the weak.
That's dedication, not for the weak-hearted, right?
David Rutherford, my best friend. Welcome to the show.
Sean, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
What's up, team? I recently had the incredible honor of joining my best friend, Sean Ryan, on his show. And as a token of my appreciation for him and his audience, I want to do something special for you. For 30 years, I've been helping individuals and teams to discover how to utilize pain and suffering to propel their performance. From the World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox, to elite operators, top entrepreneurs, and business owners, I want to offer the first 3 foundational Frog Logic courses that I've been developing for the past decade. Embrace Fear, Forging Self-Confidence, and Team Life. These courses come straight from the painful stories and lessons learned I talked about on Sean's podcast. And they also emerged from the thousands of people I've instructed. Normally, these courses are $200 each, but until September 15th, you can get all 3 for just $200. That's 3 courses for the price of 1. Please go to davidrutherford.com or click the link in the description to get the bundle. Thank you very much. Hoo-yah and Godspeed.